I want it to be a beacon of hope. I want it to be a beacon of healing. We are here to better our fellow mankind and to make this an environment where people can come for not just medical care, but healing. And that means body, mind, and soul. The fact of the matter is, as we look at the building of this new hospital, we're spending more than $1.5 billion.
This is a huge, huge undertaking for an organization. We would never do a construction project like this. We would phase it normally. But it's because of the state mandate that we have to meet certain seismic requirements that we are doing this all at once.
We don't have the choice about whether we build a new hospital or not. We either build a new hospital or we close our doors. People tend to think of building projects in terms of steel and the structure itself. You tend not to think about all of the steps that had to fall in place before the first shovel of dirt ever got moved. The sequence of events that led up to putting in place each piece of the financing for this building are truly a series of miracles.
That sequence of events where everything got accomplished just in time. We had never done our audit that fast before. We needed the licensure. We needed the chaff of money. All that just went in sequence. And then the icing on the cake is when we went out to the market, it was the best rates could have gotten in decades.
When we were doing our initial projections for the bond financing, we had assumptions for interest rate at 6.5%. And miracle of all miracles, we closed at 4.84%. And that saved the organization over $135 million in interest costs.
You look back and did that all just fall into place? So many of them were, we knew there was God's hand in it because they're outside our control.
Vision 2020 is a comprehensive campaign that Loma Linda is undertaking. It's a campaign of about $360+ million from the philanthropic side.
A lot of us questioned if that could ever be done. Our largest campaign before, I believe, was approximately $65 million.
This campaign to stretch to that amount is a huge undertaking.
The Troche's initial gift of $100 million is amazing in its commitment to the mission and work of this institution.
It got the attention of many people in the community and around really the country. So there's been so many experiences from very large gifts to very small gifts. And I think, wow, what an incredible experience to have people be able to make a difference. They're securing a future and incredible care for this community in really amazing ways.
We have raised to date, in July of 2017, more than $265 million. That is an amazing accomplishment for this institution. The heart of a hospital is how it is designed to be user-friendly for the clinician, but most importantly for the patient.
I'm excited about the patient-centric care. It's all about the patient. From a healthcare delivery perspective and from the experience in its entirety.
One of the principal features built into our new hospital is that every single room is private. And that's a big deal for families and for patients.
In the new hospital, with one patient in a room, designated parent space will have place for both parents to sleep if they choose to do so. That is one of the aspects I'm really looking forward to.
And remember, our mission is to continue the teaching and healing ministry of Jesus Christ. So we made a very intentional decision to make the rooms bigger because it will accommodate medical students and residents and nursing students and respiratory therapy students, the whole panoply of professionals that we are training for the next generation.
One of the things that I'm excited about as a cardiologist is the new Heart Institute. It's going to be blowing up. It's going to be huge. It's going to be state of the art.
That glass that they're going to put out front that's going to change as the sun sets is going to be beautiful.
This is a healing environment. In everything about the building, we have tried to be thoughtful about healing as we move to expand and grow and develop Loma Linda, not just to become a large provider, not just to become the biggest hospital in the region. Our goal must be to continue the healing ministry that this institution is so famous for, and that must be what drives us.
I'm sure that there are people that you interview that have a long legacy here at Loma Linda and can tell you about the last 50 years. And I don't know how many people you can interview who've only been here a short amount of time. But I can tell you, as somebody who has worked in 5 different states in this country and probably at 10 or 12 different medical centers, there is no other medical center like this one. And the commitment that they have to people and to the integrity and for doing things the right way, it is not a catchphrase and it is not trendy. It is something they've been doing for 100 years, and I have no doubt they'll do for another 100 years.